We are going to be making a project today with our letter we've been learning this week. Letter V. Can you guys do a V with your fingers? Our letter V. And what sound does V make? That's right. V for vase. We are going to make a vase today using our letter V. Now, do any of you know what is something that you would put into a vase? You would put flowers in a vase. So that's what we're going to do. I'm taking my letter V that Miss Marlene sent to your parents, and I printed it off. And if you don't have a printer, don't worry, because I'm going to show you another way that you can do this as soon as we're done with this. All right, so our letter V, we're going to cut this out, okay? So we're going to use our scissors nice and safe. Remember, when we use our scissors, we do a thumbs up, and our thumb goes in the top, and then our other fingers go here on the bottom, and we always move it away from us like an alligator trying to eat. So we're going to try and cut out our letter V. Can you guys think of some other words that start with the letter V? Like volcano, or an ice cream flavor called vanilla. I like vanilla ice cream. All right, so we have our letter V. You can color this if you want to. And if you don't have a printer or can't print off our letter V, you can take a plain piece of paper or any colored paper you have, and you can color it. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna color a piece of paper, okay? I'm gonna do rainbow colors. Okay, I colored my paper with our rainbow colors. And now what you're gonna do is you can have your parents trace a letter V on your paper, and then we're gonna cut out the letter V. Just like our other one. Now letter V kind of looks like a shape. I want to see if you guys can guess what shape our letter V looks like. Kind of like a triangle, right? So I'm going to cut the middle of it out. And it might not be perfect, but that's okay. We know that that's our letter V. So you can do that if you don't have the printable that Miss Marlene sent out. Okay, so now you have your letter V, however you made it. And we are going to take some glue or some tape. We're going to put it on a piece of paper. You can use construction paper if you have construction paper at home. So I'm going to put some glue on the back of my V and stick it on my construction paper like that. That's going to be our vase. If you don't have construction paper, you can use computer paper or whatever else you want to. You can even color that paper too. And we're going to put on some glue here or some tape. And we're going to stick it right in the middle, just like our other one. There's our V for our vase. This vase is a little bit bigger up top, but that's all right. Now, what do we have to add to our vase? What's missing? Some flowers. So, to add flowers, I'm going to take my crayons. You can use markers or pens or whatever you have at home. And I'm going to add the long part of a flower that grows. Do you guys know what that's called? The stem. So I'm going to draw a few stems for my flowers. I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, let's do 4 stems. Some are tall, some are short. Let's do some stems on this one too. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in this one because it's a little bit bigger of a vase. All right, now we're going to add some flowers. All right, to add our flowers, we have a couple different ways that you can do this depending on what you have at your house. And you can get creative and do it some different ways that you think of too. First, I'm going to use paint. So you could just paint a flower on there if you wanted to. But I'm gonna show you a really fun way to make some flowers with our paint. So we're gonna use our yellow and our red. And now, who knows what this is? This is a fork. It's a really big fork. This is one, like a serving fork that you'd use at dinner, not one that you would eat with. But I wanted a big one because I'd like a big flower, so we're gonna use a big fork. Now I'm gonna take my fork and I'm gonna dip it into my paint. Whoa, did you guys know that you could make flowers with a fork? Now look at that. Now we're gonna take our fork and we're gonna press it down on top of one of our flower stems and lift and watch what happened. It looks like a tulip. Isn't that cool? You can use a fork to paint a flower. All right, now I'm gonna dip it in our yellow. So we dip our fork in. Get it nice and covered. There was a little bit of red paint left, so it's starting to make some orange. And now I'm gonna do one right over here. We're gonna press down our fork and make a flower. So there's our two fork flowers. They both start with the letter F. Now some other ways, if you don't have any paint at home and can't do that, you can always take your markers or your crayons and draw some flowers. If you want to draw a few flowers that are growing with your markers or crayons or colored pencils, I'm going to do a pretty little pink flower right there with my crayons. All right, some other ideas for flowers are these. Do you guys know what these are? These are little wrappers for cupcakes or for muffins. But did you know you can use these to make flowers? So you can glue it on with your glue. We're gonna put some glue right here on our paper and press down our wrapper. And look, does that look like a flower? And it's kind of 3D, which means it's coming off of the paper a little bit, which is pretty cool. We're gonna put one more over here and stick it on. So here's our cupcake wrapper flowers. All right, so we used paint, we used crayons or markers, we used cupcake liners. I found something else around my house for flowers. I went outside and I got this. What do you think it is? It's flowers. These are real flowers from my yard. And they have the stem, just like we drew, and then the petals. So what I'm gonna do is pull some of these off and use my glue. Put some glue down, lots of glue to hold this one on. And then I'm gonna stick my flowers onto my glue. I'm gonna use little fingers to pull them off because these are little flowers. So there's my flowers. And one other thing I saw while I was out that I thought I could use were another part of the plant. What are these? Leaves. So I thought, oh, I could use some of those for my picture too and glue on a few leaves. So there's lots of different ways that you guys can make flowers to fill your vases. And I can't wait to see what you find around your house to make some special flowers in your vase. Now, who remembers what letter did we use to make our vase? We used the letter V. And we used all sorts of things. We got creative and used our heads and used lots of different things to make some flowers with. So I want to see what kind of things you can use to make flowers at home too. And then send us a picture of your vase and your special flowers in it. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.